So after 3 days of playing only Peggle and nothing else, I decided to tier list every single Peggle character. Just give me a second, I forgot to take my medicine. Fuck. Give me a second. Alright. There. It went down the hatch, and then go all the way down. Because already had a surgery and it's been a long time since I recorded anything. Currently in a cast. At the end of the week, I'm going to get something else put on my leg. I walk around the house once a day. But yeah. Today we're just gonna rank every single Peggle character. If you don't know what Peggle is, it's basically a pinball game I used to play as a kid a lot. So we're gonna rank them. First off is the first guy you get in the game, that's Bjorn. A Swedish horse. Now, Bjorn here shows you which way the ball will bounce. And he's not really terrible, but there's way better picks than him, so I'm just gonna place him in C tier. After Bjorn comes in Jimmy Lightning. I like to call Mr. Crack Mouse. He multi-ball. He can like give you a second ball if you hit the basically how it works. There's three types of pins. The blue, purple, red, and green. Green give you the superpower these guys have. Purple gives you extra points. Blue don't give you shit, and you need to hit every single red pin to win a game of Peggle. He gives you another ball, which can be extremely good if you want better high score and to hit hard to reach areas. Not that much, but this really helps you in terms of high score and hitting more targets. So he can be in B tier. Second is Renfield. This guy is a little bit tricky, and I don't really like him. He basically happens when you hit the green pin. His ball has like this mist coming out of it, and when you lose that ball, when it falls down to the bottom, it falls back out from the top on the point where it fell. And to be honest, this can be useful in packed maps. Plus, it requires a bunch of RNG, so I think between C and D tier. D tier because he is quite situational and I don't like him. Then we have sorry, I skipped this guy, Cat Tut, who attaches an ancient pyramid to the ball bucket. If you didn't know, there's like this ball bucket that goes back and forth. And if you manage to have the ball land inside that bucket, you get a free ball and a free ball bonus, and you get your ball back. This guy extends the ball bucket and gives you a bigger bonus when you reach it. So this guy is extremely good for last minute saves, but other than a little bit more points in a save, he's not really that good. So I'm just gonna put him in A tier. Now we have Splork. Splork uses the advanced alien technology to light up only bright pegs. Yeah, from pins, pegs. That's how they call it. So imagine this. I'm gonna go in MS Paint to show you how this works. Let's say these are red pins like this, green pin, and some blue pins. When the ball reaches the green pin, when it hits it, it just lights up everything around it. So that's how he works. So he is actually quite useful, but he's heavily reliant on RNG, so I'm gonna have to put him in B tier. I used to main him, but not anymore, because we will get into the reason why a little bit later. I mean, it's not a little bit, it's just right, like one character away. Claude, the French lobster, he basically gives you these flipper things on the edges of the game, and it basically just turns it into a full-on pinball thing. If you want, I can again show you in MS Paint. So let's say this is the map, not the map, like the game. Here's the thing you fire your balls from. Oh fuck, that looks like a dick. The thing you fire from, and Claude gives you, like, on the edges of the map, these things like here. When you press space, you can like flip him upwards and then jump the ball up. Basically and effectively, he's a solid A tier. He can be good, but not quite. Tula. Yeah, I forgot I did not show you the Claude's image here. Tula, which is a flower. She uses the power of the flowers to light up 20% of the remaining orange pegs. So, she's just a better Splork, first of all, because she lights up everything around her, and if it's every red peg around her, and if there's no red pegs around her, I mean around her green peg, because you activate your superpower through green pegs, and there's nothing around, it will activate random red pegs will be active, will be hit. I don't know what to say. Will be hit, and unlike Splork, which hits everything around his green peg, she is quite good and useful. I'm putting her in S tier. Then there's Lord. I don't remember his last name. Lord Cinderbottom, which has a big ball of fire that goes through all the pegs. It's a ball. To go in MS Paint again. So shit. Let's say game again. The thing you fire from, okay, it's way too big. The thing you fire from, and then a ball, instead of being like this, it's like this. It has a much bigger hitbox, and it just goes directly through all the pegs. If you get it, just goes directly, and the ball bucket will be sealed shut, so it can have like a one less bounce. But if you manage to get the fireball into the bucket after the seal is broken, you can get a bunch of free bonus points. So I mean, he is extremely situational, and I don't really like him. There's actually a few maps where he can work as intended, so I'm giving him a C tier. Warren, I'm immediately gonna put in F tier because he is, I don't know, this entire game is RNG mixed with, this entire game is RNG mixed with skill, but Warren really puts the RNG into the RNG, because when you activate this superpower, you have a spin wheel which can either offer you a random power up, a triple score, or his own special power up, which is the magic hat, which you don't know sucks. And the magic hat just gives a ball, the pinball, a hat which extends its hitbox upwards, which really has no fucking effect. Then you have I don't know how she's called, Master Who. I'm putting her in S tier because what she does when you hit. Oh yeah, by the way, few of these get next turn bonuses instead of being immediate bonuses. So like that happens with Lord Cinderbottom, and and Master Who. On the next turn, you get their special power. Some are environmental and some are ball influenced. So Master Who, she when you hit the green thing, her next shot will be something called a Zen shot. Basically, where you aim, the game itself, or Master Who, if I'm gonna say, she will correct your shot to have the best possible outcome. And that's why she is good. She's a late game character, which no surprise she's this good. The problem is she is not really that versatile. Most of these characters are pretty situational, and I will list the versatile characters later. She's not really versatile, that's her only problem, and works on like smaller maps where there's a bunch of these diagonal pegs instead of just bunch of circular pegs. Because if you didn't know, there's a peg like this and a peg that's just a dot. And onto the final character, Marina. Just give me a second. Marina, Electro Bolt. Energy arcs from the first peg to the free ball bucket. So she is a. Okay, just give me a second. I heard the phone. I'm back, and due to some limitations I have with the fucking phone calls and the people asking about me and some more private stuff, I'm gonna have to hurry up with this. But yeah, I was with Marina explaining her superpower. So let's go back to MS Paint again. The game, the thing you fire from. So let's say okay. I'm just gonna say these are the pegs and shit, blah blah blah, and this is the wrong color, and this is the bucket, and basically what Marina's superpower is, basically as the bucket goes forward, there's this ball hovering over the bucket, and there's a ball hovering over the bucket, and as it goes back and forth, you can hit like a series of pegs. Let's say the bucket is over there, like here. Then when you fire the thing, it's gonna hit every single peg like this until it reaches the bucket. So in A tier, because she only works well, there is a bunch of dot pegs and not really vertical or diagonal ones. So yeah, that's the tier list. I'm sorry for my sudden leaving, and but things have been super hard for me lately, both in terms of education, my surgery, health, mental health, and yeah, there's also a bunch of more private stuff. Yeah, who fucking cares about that? See you later, boys and girls.